So then, if you awaken from this illusion and you understand that black implies white, self implies other, life implies death, or shall I say, death implies life, you can feel yourself not as a stranger in the world, not as something here on probation, not as something that has arrived here by fluke, but you can begin to feel your own existence as absolutely fundamental. What you are basically, deep, deep down, far, far in, is simply the fabric and structure of existence itself. Let's suppose that you were able every night to dream any dream you wanted to dream. And that you could, for example, have the power within one night to dream 75 years of time, or any length of time you wanted to have. And you would naturally, as you began on this adventure of dreams, you would fulfill all your wishes. You would have every kind of pleasure you could conceive. And after several nights of 75 years of total pleasure each, you would say, well, that was pretty great. But now let's have a surprise. Let's have a dream which isn't under control. Well, something is going to happen to me that I don't know what it's going to be. And you would dig that and come out of that and say, wow, that was a close shave, wasn't it? Then you would get more and more adventurous, and you would make further and further out gambles as to what you would dream. And finally, you would dream where you are now. You would dream the dream of living the life that you are actually living today. That would be within the infinite multiplicity of choices you would have, of playing that you weren't God. Because the whole nature of the Godhead, according to this idea, is to play that he's not. So in this idea then, everybody is fundamentally the ultimate reality, not God in a politically kingly sense, but God in the sense of being the self, the deep down basic whatever there is. And you're all that, only you're pretending you're not.
We are all interconnected. Hello to you all. This is RHTVLive, streaming live from Maastricht. And of course, we're going to talk politics and geopolitics. That's what this channel is for. We were live yesterday, but the live broadcast yesterday was removed by YouTube because I was playing copyrighted material, whilst I didn't even know that it was copyrighted material. So we are back giving politics, of course. And for a lot of people, it's boring, but yeah, we have to know what's happening in and around our planet. So first of all, we're going to show where Maastricht is. Here we have Maastricht, which is in the south of the Netherlands, not far from Belgium or Germany. So here we have Belgium, Brussels, and here we have Germany, Bonn, and here in the middle is Maastricht. So let's take a look at what's happening in the US, right? Many YouTubers have presented what we're about to present. Donald Trump working at the McDonald's, right? Basically trolling Kamala Harris, who said, I used to work at McDonald's. Yeah. So we're going to take a look at Donald Trump flipping a burger. Very interesting to see because, he's basically making a paradigm shift, right? The small worker has been seen by the former president, and here we have Mark Dice, giving his opinion on the president working at McDonald's.
The most iconic photos and footage to come out of the weekend are definitely Donald Trump working at a McDonald's in the key swing state of Pennsylvania, showing that he truly is a man of the people. He did it for two reasons. While politicians normally do photo ops on the 4th of July, showing them pretending to flip burgers or at a local state fair, Donald Trump actually loves McDonald's. You may recall back in 2018 when the government was shut down because of a lack of funding, when they were waiting for Congress to grant them to have more money, he invited a college football team who had won the championship to the White House, as is customary. But because the White House chefs are government employees, they weren't able to cook food for the visit. So Donald Trump foot the bill and bought a bunch of McDonald's for them.
We have Big Macs, we have Quarter Pounders with cheese, we have everything that I like, that you like. And I know no matter what we did, there's nothing you can have that's better than that, right?
Say what you will about McDonald's, it's Donald Trump's guilty pleasure. And here he is learning how to cook fries. And later he took charge of the drive-thru.
I like this, Chef. I think I might come back and do it again.
Thank you.
Look at that, look at that. How are you?
Thank you, Mr. President.
Nice to see you.
You made it possible for ordinary people like us.
Well, if people don't vote for you, you have a job at McDonald's, So, yeah, that's something, right? Yeah. But it's beautiful to see that all these people all want to see Donald Trump, in action.
You're not ordinary.
I mean, thank you so much
You
for
are not
everything you
ordinary.
do.
I can see.
We pray for you, and you are the type of person we want to be the president.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
So nice. Thank you very much. Yeah, I took a bullet. That's right.
Thank you for taking a bullet for us, she said.
Thank you, Mr. President.
When you think about it, I guess that's right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Pennsylvanians lined up for blocks, hoping to catch a glimpse of the president or to get handed a burger from the man himself. Or some fries.
Keep it tight. We got the salt on it. Never touches the human hand. Very good. Nice and full. Thank you. Good.
Surely the liberal media couldn't find fault with the man wanting to work at his favorite restaurant, could they? Oh, wait, what's this? MSNBC reports there's no logic to it.
We're going to show you what Donald Trump is doing right now. He has gone to a McDonald's. He's gone to this McDonald's, and he's in the Philadelphia area. He's going to work a fryer, apparently, before he goes to the Steelers versus Jets game.
This, as I've said before, is a big paradigm shift. I didn't see Obama working at the McDonald's, right? I didn't see George W. Bush working at McDonald's. It's below them, right? What Donald Trump is doing is basically, putting that low standard that those politicians think about those people, right? Putting those low standards on the standards of the politician, right? So this is very good PR, and also, it's you'll see more presidential candidates do this after the 4 years have, taken its toll. And, you'll see more presidential candidates do this. And why? Because Trump did it, right? We will see Donald Trump be president, but if he will be assassinated, who knows? Who knows? He already took a bullet.
I mean, if you're on his campaign, and I know you are certainly not, I'm not making any implication of that, but what is the logic behind this, going to a McDonald's? I mean, we know the guy likes Big Macs and filet of fish, and he's used the word love to describe the way he feels about the food there before.
Hey, everyone has their guilty pleasure, right?
But what's this about?
There's no logic to it. It's a stunt. He has not put forth an economic agenda. He, as you know, appears to be not well, and he's engaged in some really bizarre types of activities during this campaign. So this is just another one of those stunts that he will continue on through the campaign. And I think that we need to really focus on making sure that he is not elected, of course, because he is a threat to our democracy, but also the Harris loss agenda is about the economy, reducing the cost of living.
Now, why is Donald Trump a threat to democracy? He used to be president. You know, was he a threat back then? I don't think so. We had world peace, even though, you know, right now the Middle East is a war zone, right? We have Israel fighting Lebanon, fighting the Gaza Strip, bombing other countries such as Syria and Yemen. You know, it's war everywhere you look. We have the Ukraine war with Russia still going on. We have, as I've said before, Israel. We have Sudan, right? That's still going on. We have war everywhere. And now even North Korea is saying to South Korea, there's no unification, there's only war. We need a president that can achieve peace.
Blah, blah, blah. But when you go to the source of information in order to actually hear what people say themselves instead of what the media claims they say or what the media claims they do, then you hear interesting facts like this.
Mr. President, you actually have worked at McDonald's now versus...
Now I have worked at McDonald's. I've now worked for 15 minutes more than Kamala.
Are you going to put this on your...
I've worked more than 15 minutes at Kamala because there's no evidence that Kamala Harris actually did work at McDonald's, but that's part of the mythology about how she started from the bottom and now she's near the top. NBC News is so upset that they ran this headline: Trump attempts to troll Harris by serving French fries at Pennsylvania McDonald's. Imagine getting upset because a presidential candidate goes and works at his favorite restaurant. Meanwhile, the Democrats are getting so desperate because so many black people are not supporting Kamala Harris, particularly black men, that they just put out this campaign ad, which is a take on some dating show where the women are all given balloons and then the guy comes out and starts making his pitch to them. And then if they hear something that's a deal breaker for them, then they pop the balloon, which means that they're out. And so, wait for it.
Hello, ladies. I'm Trey. It's good to be here.
Hey, Trey.
Hey, hey.
So, what do you do and how much do you make?
I work in finance, making six figures.
How tall are you?
Ooh, you make six figures. Ooh, yeah, I'm going to get that sports car, right? Yeah. It's not about love. It's not about who you are as a person. No, it's about how many figures you make.
6'5".
Okay. Do you work?
So that's kind of a meme, right? So he's making six figures and he's over 6'3", so he should be a catch for all of these ladies. But wait for it.
Out?
I like to stay active, yeah.
Do you have a plan to vote?
I didn't plan on it.
Don't get popped. Vote for Camel Face. Pathetic. Things are going to get weird here with now just a little over 2 weeks left until the election, so buckle up. I'm Mark Dice. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you're new here and check back on a regular basis. And if you're a regular viewer, please share my videos on your social media account by posting a link, encouraging other people to come and check out the channel so we can manually bypass the restricted visibility and shadow banning. So thanks for your support. Stay tuned, and I will see you.
Yeah, I support you, Mark. You know, you're a cool guy. Been following you for ages. So, and you know, you're on RHTVLive. We respect your input, right? So that's what's happening in the U.S. Donald Trump is working at McDonald's, even though it's a photo op. You know, he put himself on the low standards, right? And you'll see other politicians do this after the 4 years, you know. So that's a new standards being set over there. Very interesting to see, because Kamala Harris had said, I used to work at McDonald's, I was employee of the year and this and that. Yeah, right. Who believes that? Who believes that? It's like the same as saying Obama is American. No, he's not. He's Indonesian, right? Barry Soetoro. No, we know. The illegal president. So we're also going to look at Forum for Democracy. Emiel Ratelband, which is a stand-up comedian, says basically the people starting businesses are being rushed out of the country and the losers are taking over. So just to translate, you know, Emiel is like very successful as a stand-up comedian. He has like houses in the Netherlands, and he sold the houses because our interior minister, former interior minister, he had a new law which basically protected the people renting, but the people who have rented out the house, you know, they have all these paperwork to do and stuff like that. So, and Emiel Ratelband is going to explain in Dutch. We'll pause it when it's needed.
Man, ik zeg niet dat ik dat allemaal ben, maar ik
je
heb...
denkt... Oh, you have to go reverse some... There we go.
Hij heeft een landgoed samen met een aantal investeerders kunnen kopen in de Lage Vuursche, vlakbij het paleis Soestdijk. En dat is een extreem inspirerende plek. Ik heb daar zelf nu een paar keer ook mogen komen. Onder andere om...
For the people who are apolitical, this here is Thierry Baudet. He's the leader of Forum for Democracy. And every Monday he has this live stream called Forum Inside.
Om een ijsbad te nemen, dat vond ik eigenlijk wel heel erg heftig, maar jij doet dat vaker. En daar word je dus echt lijmscherp door. En dat is echt waanzinnig. Ik vind het ook wel iets voor jou, Ralf. Ik denk dat als genoeg mensen onder deze video liken en zeggen dat Ralf moet doen, dan belooft Ralf bij deze met een glaasje...
This here's Ralf Dekker, which is also someone affiliated to the Forum for Democracy. He used to be in Parliament, but now he's say the running mate or something like that for European Parliament, right? He didn't get enough seats, so yeah. Now he's the right-hand man of Thierry Baudet.
Chardonnay in de hand, dat hij ijs en ijskoud is. Maar Tibor Olgers heeft, het heet Code 49. Ik was er toevallig vandaag weer even en ik reed dat landgoed op. Het heeft dus een oprijlaan en toen dacht ik echt, de energie op deze plek is gewoon zo goed. Magisch. Het heet ook je hebt ook een jaarlijks heb je jonge...
This guy here is in the first room, de eerste kamer, which you know, signs in the laws and stuff like that. So you have the first room and the second room, eerste en tweede kamer, and the first room signs in the laws and stuff, you know. And this guy here is also from the FVD. I forgot his name. And this guy is someone who started a business over here in the Netherlands. So.
Mensen die je dan meeneemt, die een opleidingstraject geeft, moet je zo meteen echt even alles over vertellen. Het is een van de meest bijzondere en hoopvolle en inspirerende initiatieven die ik ooit heb meegemaakt naast FVD. Dus ik vind het ook een eer dat je hier bent. Ik vind het superleuk.
Dankjewel.
En naast jou, Tibor, zit een oude bekende van onze show, Johan Dessing, onze fractievoorzitter in de Eerste Kamer. Ja, de meeste mensen zullen jou inmiddels wel kennen. Maar heb jij nog nieuws voor onze kijkers? Zijn er nog nieuwe ontwikkelingen?
Nou ja, het leuke is dat
dat is Johan Dessing.
In de provincie Noord-Holland, het is dan niet de Senaat, want ik zit ook in de Provinciale Staten van Noord-Holland. Daar hebben wij een meerderheid voor elkaar weten te krijgen om uiteindelijk onderzoek te gaan doen naar de uitgaven van de provincie. Want dat is leuk. De provincie geeft meer geld uit dan dat ze binnenkrijgt. En dat vinden ze allemaal prima, want ze zetten de geldpersen aan en ze denken, we gaan een energietransitie doen.
Het is toch maar belastinggeld.
En we gaan Natura 2000 gebieden maken en wij geld hebben het niet ervoor, maar we moeten het gewoon doen, dus we gaan het gewoon doen. Nou, we hebben voor elkaar gekregen dat we een onderzoek gaan doen van oké, als je nou echt zou moeten bezuinigen, wat zijn nou de dingen die je moet doen als provincie en wat zijn nou al die kerstboomdingen die ze hebben opgetuigd om zich...
So basically, the province, has like money to spend, and this guy is starting a research on the money that's being spent in the province, right? So
zichzelf zeg maar een bepaalde belangrijkheid te geven. En dat is een heel leuk onderzoek wat bureau Berenschot gaat doen. En ja, dan zullen ze toch met de billen bloot moeten. Dus dat is een leuk succesje wat we hebben gehad.
Fantastisch, ja, gefeliciteerd. Dat is echt heel mooi. Dat is slow politics die wij in de provincie toepassen. Op alle plekken waar niet de spotlights op staan. In de Tweede Kamer is het altijd vooral beuken inderdaad. Ja. En dan achter de schermen doet Forum voor Democratie heel veel wat mensen niet zien, waar wel degelijk dingen mee in beweging komen. En dat is geweldig dat het jou gelukt is. Iemand anders die trouwens wat meer in beweging zou mogen komen is Frans Timmermans.
Ja.
Die man die wordt echt elke dag wordt hij...
Ik heb zijn promo meegenomen.
Nee, laten we even kijken.
Ik hoop dat je die uit mag zenden.
Ja, we gaan even... Dit is zendtijd.
So Frans Timmermans is the opposition. Right? He's on the left side of the political spectrum, right? Left politician, and he's not very loved in the Netherlands, not by the right side. They see him as a sort of Stalin, and the left side loves him, and he's like pro-EU, and yeah. So, and Emiel Raterband is someone who, as I've said, right, stand-up comedian. He makes jokes about Frans Timmermans and all these other politicians, and therefore they hate him. Yeah. There's one politician that even pressed charges against him whilst he was in Thailand.
Voor politieke partijen, dames en heren. We gaan kijken naar Frans Timmermans.
Ik sta hier omdat ik als vader en grootvader me enorm veel zorgen maak. Waar zijn onze kinderen over 20 jaar? Waar zijn onze kleinkinderen over 40 jaar? Ik hoop dat...
So Frans Timmermans is talking about the kids. Where are the kids in 20 years? Right? And this and that. And what you see in the Netherlands, you'll probably see this in Canada or in other countries too. The foreigners that come here kick ass. They punch kids and stuff, always in a group. And this is what Forum for Democracy shows, while Timmermans is asking himself, where are the kids?
Mijn kleinkinderen toch met een beetje trots over onze generatie zullen praten, zoals ik altijd met trots praat over de generatie van ons.
You see that? Big group. There you go. Big group of kids kicking one on the floor.
Onze grootouders die ons uit de ellende van de Tweede Wereldoorlog hebben getrokken. We moeten weer in sync komen, in harmonie komen met wie we zijn als Nederlanders, met onze geschiedenis. En daaruit...
This is the Netherlands, right? This is The Hague. Where you have all these Muslims and ISIS flags and stuff like that.
De moed putten om de uitdaging van de toekomst op te pakken op een solidaire manier. Want daarvoor zijn we opgericht.
Ja, dus ik heb hem meegenomen.
Ben je van partij veranderd?
Nee, ik ben natuurlijk gewoon vanaf het begin af aan ben ik erbij geweest. Ik heb op mijn pasje staat schandalig 125, dat had natuurlijk twee moeten zijn. Maar goed, dat maakt niet uit.
Voor de goede orde van FVD, hè?
Dat is niet de FVD. Nee, maar ik vond dit eigenlijk, ik dacht mezelf, nou dit kun je dus niet uitzenden. Maar Ik pakte het op LinkedIn. En toen dacht ik bij mezelf, ja, als Frans hemzelf dat uit kan zenden, dan moet het natuurlijk kunnen. Moeten we dat hier ook kunnen laten zien. Ja, ik vind het natuurlijk een schandalig wat er allemaal aan het gebeuren is hier. En het erge eraan is, ik vlieg naar Thailand, ik vlieg naar Dubai, ik woon in alle 2 landen. En dan kom ik terug en dat is dan 3 weken zit ertussen of 5 weken zit ertussen. En dan zie ik gewoon die neergaande lijn. Dat is echt ongelooflijk. En dat...
So he used to live in the Netherlands for a very long time. And now he has 2 resorts, one in Thailand and one in Dubai. And, he visits the Netherlands and he says everything's going downhill in the Netherlands. Neergaande lijn.
Het begint al bij de douane. Er staan tegenwoordig van die paletjes dat de douaniers niet zo druk hoeven te zijn. Hè. Er staan van die machientjes waar je dus dan je paspoort door moet voeren. En dan staan er dus van die 12 centen maar 6 aan. Dus vorige week kwam ik aan, afgelopen zaterdag. En er staan 300 mensen voor die als schapen klaargestaan worden om geslacht te worden. Aan de andere kant staan er ongeveer 6000 van buiten de EU. En dus ik zeg tegen die douanier, hey, zet die andere palen eens even aan. Dus het is toch gewoon een hele normale reactie. Als je in de lijn moet staan, om je dingetje, om weer in je eigen land. Nou ja, eigen land, natuurlijk mogen komen. Toen zeggen ze, maar luister, nee, we hebben geen mensen ervoor. Ik zeg, jullie zitten alle 2 daar.
So he's sitting at the checkpoint. Yeah, I have the mic on. I thought it was off. But he's sitting at the checkpoint. And there's only one checkpoint. Well, there are more checkpoints, and you have like these people standing around, and looking at luggage and stuff like that. And he says, "Open the other gate." No, we don't have the manpower for that. It's amazing. Really is amazing.
Nee, bij die 600 mensen zitten er ook 2. Ja, beleid. Nou ja, kijk jongens, als je in Dubai bent, dan is het natuurlijk fantastisch. En als je dan hier in Nederland komt, dan denk je, dat is gewoon een derde wereldland. En ik...
So he's saying the Netherlands is a third world country. We used to be on top. We used to be on top, but now we are lowering down, to a third world country. Very, very sad thing to see. And it's all because of these Eurocrats who have sold out the spirit of the Netherlands, the financial spirit of the Netherlands. It's in the hands of the ECB, right? European Central Bank. The pensions and stuff like that are in the hands of the Dutch bank. But our government has their fingers in the Dutch bank. Right? So when they need money, just get it out of a pension. Yep, that's how it works.
Ik schaam me wel eens over de situatie hier in Nederland. En ik schaam me ook wel voor mezelf dat ik de moed heb opgegeven. Dat ik gevlucht ben gewoon als het ware. Dat ik hier niks meer mee te maken wil hebben. Ik heb wat te maken met die verhuurderswet van die meneer Hugo de Jong.
So he basically gave up. He said, screw this, I'm out of here. And as I've said before, he has like houses in the Netherlands, and the former Interior Minister Hugo de Jonge, who's had many positions, right? First he was the Minister of Healthcare. We used to have a guy, but he fainted on live TV, and Hugo de Jonge replaced him. And then he became another position, right? And then the Interior Minister, and he's had many positions. So, and Emiel Raterband says Hugo de Jonge is an asshole.
Jongen, bijvoorbeeld, hè? Dus ik ben natuurlijk al mijn panden nu aan het leegmaken. Dus alles wordt verkocht. Ja. En al die huurders die eruit moeten. Ja, ik heb daar heel veel pijn in mijn buik van. Want het zijn allemaal hele lieve, aardige mensen. Maar ze moeten er gewoon uit. Dus ik zeg tegen ze, stem de volgende keer op de CDA. Stem op de VVD. En die meneer Hugo de Jonge, die wordt nu commissaris van de Koningin, heb ik begrepen, in Zeeland.
Het is ongelooflijk. Ik heb in de Eerste Kamer geprobeerd om die man nog tot soort van reden. Precies dit wat jij zegt heb ik aangegeven. Je kunt op je klompen aanzien komen dat de eigenaren van die panden gaan verkopen. Want het is niet meer rendabel. Hè. Je moet zelfs geld toeleggen. Ja. Met name de kleine beleggers ook. En de mensen die voor hun pensioenvoorziening dat willen doen, die gaan echt hier de Bietenbrug mee op. Dus
So the people renting out, they have a lot of paperwork to do and stuff like that, and they have to change somewhat in the apartment they have, right? And it's not really you don't make money out of it, right? It only costs more money. Because of this new law, Hugo de Jonge had signed, right? And so it's very, very bad for the housing business in the Netherlands.
Even uit wat de maatregel precies is. Niet iedereen weet dat misschien.
Ja, de maatregel is dus dat de huurprijs eigenlijk beperkt wordt. Hè? Dus het eigenlijk een soort bescherming voor de huurder. Maar het levert voor de verhuurder zoveel negatieve effecten op. Dat die verhuurder zegt van ja, maar zo trek ik het niet meer.
Tijdelijke huurcontracten zijn afgeschaft. Ja. Het is gelijk van het Blok 3 verhaal. Het wordt gewoon... Ja. Dus eigenlijk heb je een negatief resultaat. Daar komt het eigenlijk op neer. Ja. En dus die mensen zitten erin. Dat is natuurlijk schandalig. Kijk, als je naar Amerika komt, vandaag de dag in LA, of je ziet dat LA, San Francisco, je ziet daar tienduizenden mensen onder de brug slapen. Mm-hmm. Dus elke keer zeg ik tegen al die mensen, maar luister, binnen 4 jaar, dus voor 2027, is het hier gewoon normaal dat mensen dus met gezinnen onder de brug wonen, dankzij de Hugo de Jonge. Ja. En zo'n Mongool, die dus eerst met de corona...
So, you was talking about LA and other cities, where families live under the bridge, and it's going to be normal that families are going to live under the bridge here in the Netherlands. It's all because of our government.
Dat zo'n zootje van gemaakt heeft. Dat hij dus, ik heb altijd het idee, die man is gewoon misbruikt. Want zo intelligent kan hij toch niet zijn als lagere schooldocent van klas 4. Dat hij gebruikt is, zich heeft laten gebruiken om dus het vieze werk op te knappen van dat corona.
Maar hij geniet er ook van, hè? Dus wat dat betreft, hij doet dat met heel veel plezier en met ongelofelijke overtuiging en een gelijk.
Ja, maar dat is natuurlijk, maar als je nou geschikt bent om de 4e klas van de lagere school les te geven, en dan op dat moment word je dus op het paard gehesen. Ja, dan krijg je natuurlijk dan groeit alles van onder.
En als je dan een heel groot ego hebt, dan wordt het inderdaad...
Ja, dat hoef je niet te hebben, dat krijg je vanzelf wel.
Die wachtrijen bij de douane in dat.
So, Hugo de Jonge has a very big ego and stuff like that, because he was put in that position. He used to be a teacher, and now he's put in a position and wow, I got a chauffeur, wow, I got this, I got that. I got all these seats of power and stuff, so yeah, it's gone to his head. And now he's advisor of the king. So it's a very, very sad thing to see. Emil Raterband says, we are a third world country now.
Dat valt mij ook op. Ja. Zowel Nederland in als Nederland uit. Ook Nederland uit, hè? Sta je ook eindeloos te wachten voor de douane. Ik snap niet, is er iets nieuws gebeurd, Johan, in de procedures of zo?
Maar nee, daar gaat het helemaal niet om. Het gaat er gewoon om dat er genoeg douaniers zijn. Ja. De laatste keer ging ik weg. Mm-hmm. Ik ga dan door zo'n schuifdeur, als je er boven bent. De etage, bij die McDonald's is dat daar. Ja. Daar stonden 3 douaniers. Hoeveel geld heeft u bij u? Ik zei, dat gaat je helemaal niks aan.
Zo.
Ja, hij zegt, wij zijn gewoon hier gestuurd van de EU. Ja. Ik zeg, ja, maar luister, ik ga het niet zeggen. Ja, ze zeggen, ja, maar wij voeren ook een opdracht uit. Ik zeg, ja, dan zijn ze 40, 45 ook. Ja. Dus...
So 3 people, who work at the checkpoint asked him, how much money do you have? What are you carrying? How much money are you carrying and stuff? These are official people, right? And he says, I'm not going to tell you. No, we're just following orders. And then he says, yeah, that's what they said in 40, 45.
Zegt die mevrouw, maar dat kunt u niet zeggen. Ik zeg, is het anders dan? Ik zeg, als u nu aan mij vraagt of ik wat een blok met rommel in mijn koffertje heb. Ik zeg, maar u gaat toch niet vragen hoeveel geld ik bij me heb? Het is gewoon te gek voor woorden, man.
Ja. Maar het grotere punt dat je volgens mij maakt, Emiel, is dat als je weg bent uit Nederland en je keert weer terug, bijvoorbeeld Dubai. Ik ben er ook wel eens en dan zie je gewoon een land. Dat is in opkomst. Je ziet, iedereen is bezig om er wat van te maken.
Exact.
Schouders eronder. En ze hebben ook een soort beleid van, eigenlijk een soort immigratiebeleid dat je moet hebben. Je komt hier om je best te doen. Ja. En waar je vandaan komt en kleurtje. En het maakt allemaal geen klap uit. Nee. Het is in die zin ook misschien wel geen natie. Hè? Dubai, het is gewoon een plek. No. Het is een...
So he's talking about Dubai. He's been there and he's going to say coming back to the Netherlands, it's choking, it's choking the people, so it's very, very sad. And most people in the Netherlands are choked out. They have no money anymore, so they're dependent on government, even though government is almost broken. We're on a ship with big holes in it, almost sinking, and we have a captain not knowing how to steer the ship or repair it, right?
Plek waar iedereen zijn ding kan doen en je komt om iets bij te dragen en daar is de overheid ook op ingesteld. Dat wordt gerund als een bedrijf.
Die faciliteert eigenlijk, hè?
Gewoon en alles. En Nederland is gewoon het omgekeerde. We halen hier de mensen uit de hele wereld die eigenlijk niet dingen komen bijdragen in veel gevallen. Ons hele overheidsstelsel is op gericht om het ondernemerschap en alles zo complex mogelijk te maken, zo moeilijk mogelijk te maken.
Maar dat is ook logisch natuurlijk. Hè?
Alles wordt slechter.
In het bedrijf is dat natuurlijk ook zo. Alleen daar zit een ondernemer en die zegt op een gegeven moment, stop. Kijk, je moet nagaan, we hebben ongeveer 1 miljoen ambtenaren, ongeveer.
So Chaggy says everything's getting worse. So many rules and regulations and this and that. So, and he's right. He's right. We used to be a free country. Vroeger waren we ooit vrij. We waren lichtbaken van Europa. Een neutraal land die geen kant van de oorlog koos. So we used to be a light beacon in Europe, right? A neutral country. A country that did not choose any sides of a war, right? But negotiated for peace. That is what we need. That is not what we have in The Hague. Dat hebben we niet in Den Haag. We hebben allemaal oorlogsgidsers die zeggen, Rusland is de vijand. Rusland. We have all these, war hawks that say Russia is the enemy. Oh, Russia's bad. Russia's bad. Russia is waging a war. So, Israel is waging war, right? We are supporting Israel, saying it's self-defense, whilst they bombed a Hamas leader in Tehran. They bombed the consulate, the Iranian consulate in Syria, saying that's an enemy base and this and that. They're bombing Lebanese people every day. I even showed the Palestinians on fire, even though that YouTube episode was blocked because of copyrighted stuff. This stuff is really happening, It's not in my mind. When I say North Korea bombed the roads to South Korea, right? It's not something I made up. Let's take a look. North Korea, South Korea border. It's not something I made up, right? We're going to show that North Korea had bombed the streets towards South Korea. We were talking about this yesterday. The episode is banned for now. So we're going to show the roads being bombed away. There you go. This is not what we need. We don't need another war, right? So, we need unification of the Korean Peninsula. That's what we need. We don't need another war. We need families reuniting, right? Let's see if we can find that. I believe it's this one here. We also showed it on the episode yesterday, but yeah, banned. You're not allowed to tell the truth. But you can never get a good man down, right? So here we have Korean families reunite in North Korea after 70 years. 70 years. Families have been torn apart by external powers.
Is threaded from south to north for what is literally a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. The first and only face-to-face meetings between Korean relatives separated for over 6 decades at least. There were 89 families in all, the Southerners chosen by lottery, the Northerners apparently having to prove their loyalty to their dictatorship first. They've been separated ever since the Korean War ended in 1953, and some even longer than that. And so, in this North Korean holiday resort, in itself a contradiction in terms, witness a sister meet her little brother for the first time since 1945. Old photographs are their only clue to mutual recognition. You were 2 and I was 4, she tells him. Yet life in North Korea is so etched on her brother's face that their ages seem reversed. North Korea is permitting them 11 hours together spread over 3 days. There are no repeat visits. There is no second chance. Only this year's thaw in North-South relations, allowing this painfully short melting of hearts. I'm so grateful you came, one sister tells another. I remember how beautiful you once were. Young North Koreans paid their respects to relatives they will never see again. 56,000 South Koreans are on the waiting list for reunions like this.
That's not fair, right? These are families torn apart by external powers. That's not fair, This was supposed to be a temporary solution, right? 70 years, people have not seen each other. It's a very, very sad thing to see. But this is beautiful to see. We need reunification of the Korean Peninsula. We need peace. That's what we need. So I'm talking to you, Kim Jong-un, right? You're no leader. You're just a dictator. A big fat pig on the couch, saying, with a gun in your hand, saying, you gotta follow my orders, man. Otherwise you're gonna get a bullet. That's who you are. You don't show that to your daughter. Yeah, we know that you have a daughter. We know you have kids. You are no God. You're just a mortal. Right? You're no God. Kim Jong-un. It's a very, very sad thing to see. If I would confront this guy, I'd say, you have no right to live, man. You are scum. You're scum. Your whole population is starving, and you're a fat pig. That's what I would say to the so-called great leader, Kim Jong-un. Right? This is beautiful to see. We need reunification of North and South. That's what we need. So,
Though every year around 3,000 die before their hope of a meeting can be fulfilled. This is unbelievable, one woman says after first glimpsing her brother when he walked towards.
look at how thin she is. You know, she hasn't seen a chicken in years. You put it that way, right? There's no fat on her. It's probably some small old woman, right? Emaciated because you didn't get enough food. But you do have to wear your badge, right, of the great leader putting you into starvation. You, Mrs. whoever you are supposed to be free.
Me, his face looked just like our father. The Southerners bring gifts of medicine and vitamin pills for Northerners who've grown up malnourished and are therefore shorter. And when this 92-year-old meets her 71-year-old son, their age difference again seems to have disappeared. Their lives separated by far more than the 65 years they've been torn apart. No wonder she...
Mother and son coming together, right? Because two countries had decided for one country, yeah, we're going to split this country into two. She hasn't seen her son in 70 years, man. She's like 92. This is the first time she's seen her son. It's been taken away. Now you're not North Korean anymore, you're South Korean. You won't see your family because of that big fat pig.
Won't let go of him. There have been no phone calls, no letters, no emails allowed. And after this precious window closes and they cannot hold each other again, imagine the pain amid the awful return to silence.
Yeah, the return to silence. It's not that silent anymore at the border, as I've shown, right? You know, so it's gonna go into a war, right? We're gonna show the footage again, where you see the road to the south is blowing up, because Kim Jong-un, that fat pig, says to Parliament there is no reconciliation. Nope. I have the power. I am a god. You're no god. You're just a mortal, right? Starving your population. You're no leader. You're scum. Scum, that's what you are. Scum. Here, some more footage.
Thank you. North Korea has blown up parts of major roads leading to South Korea. Now, those roads were not in use, but this still marks a major break from the...
Oh, I don't know if this is allowed because, you know, from WKWO27 News. So, there was never a chance of reunification. We need to have hope. We need to have hope for these people, right? Now, beautiful woman. We've seen the footages before. Yep, we've seen that. Here we go. I don't care if it's copyright. I don't care. YouTube, I know you're watching, right? If it's copyrighted, you have to put it in the post, right? Put it in the post. Now, let's read the post here. Follow along using the transcript. Now, let's show the script. Here we go. Here we have the transcript. So, yeah, that's what we're doing. So I know you're watching YouTube. I don't care. We don't monetize our videos. We have no commercials, no sponsors. This is just me and my laptop and chewing gum and some tape, right?
On the other side of the country, 2 of the last remaining road and railways linking the 2 countries. This video is certainly compelling, but what does it all mean? Well, it's certainly a physical reminder that a policy of peaceful reunification may be a thing of the past.
It means war. Look at this guy, man. Look at him waddle around, right? And Parliament's, oh yeah, Kim Jong, oh yeah, you're the leader. Yeah, you have to clap, otherwise you're going to get a bullet in your head.
January, North Korean leader Kim Jong-un said peaceful reunification should no longer be pursued, and monuments like this one, the Arch of Reunification in North Korea's capital, have presumably been blown up. Kim Jong-un.
Yeah, blah, blah. We've seen enough, right? We've seen the so-called great leader waddle around with your big fat belly, you know. Shameful to see. Now, let's see what Al Jazeera has to say, right? Because we're going to also look at the Middle East. Very interesting. So everything is shifting. Many enemies are, gathering. And who is the enemy, right? Would it be Lebanon with Hezbollah? Would it be Syria with Assad, right? Would it be, say, for instance, Iran? Whose side are you on? We are on no one's side. We're looking at this objectively, right? Not choosing a side. We're just saying this costs many, many human lives. So let's take a look at Lebanon. What's happening in Lebanon?
Explosions in the heart of Beirut's southern suburb. The Israeli military launched at least 12 airstrikes targeting the Al-Qard al-Hassan financial institution, accusing it of financing Hezbollah's weapons. This is what's left of one of the 11 branches hit. Israel issued threats from multiple offices of Al-Qard al-Hassan on Sunday evening, saying it wants to damage the trust of the operatives in the organization. By launching attacks like these against Hezbollah and those it accuses of supporting it, Israel is once again expanding its targets inside Lebanon.
It's a new phase, and I think targeting the financial institution is the first phase of civilian infrastructure. It will move towards other institutions that are affiliated to Hezbollah through time in order to try to affect the resistance by not only targeting the military side, but also the civilian side.
But Hezbollah is also a political branch, right? It's also political power, right? They're trying to overthrow the government of Lebanon, right? That's what they're trying to do. Now, we've shown the history, right? How Hezbollah came to be and stuff like that. It's because Israel has been intervening in Lebanon for ages. And now they have a defense mechanism called Hezbollah, financed by Iran, right?
Al-Qard al-Hassan was founded in the early 1980s officially as a charity, but it became more popular after Lebanon's financial collapse of 2019. It operates like a bank, but separate from the country's financial system. It helped people absorb the economic collapse by providing loans and credit. Even the late leader of Hezbollah, Hassan Nasrallah, said in 2021 that the charity provided services to 1.8 million people. One of the ways this institution operates is that people put down any collateral they have, like their gold or any other valuables, in order to secure a loan. But since coming under Israeli attack, the institution has had to issue a statement on its website reassuring the public that it's taken measures to ensure that people's savings are secure. Other branches across Lebanon also came under attack. This is one of the 4 Al-Qard Al-Hassan offices in the eastern Bekaa region. In the southern town of Zahrani, another branch was targeted, destroying it and other businesses nearby.
Our stores are here. Our store and our livelihood are gone. This neighborhood is all civilian with nothing here or there. They hit it last night. Our store is right there, and everything is gone.
As this conflict escalates, it's become clear more civilians will suffer. And with no diplomatic solution in sight, many fear this could be the start of a long and costly war. Dorsa Jabari, Al Jazeera, Beirut.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.
We are subscribed. So, we have that going on, right? A financial institution funded by Hezbollah, bombed to the ground, you know. So you have to understand, Lebanon is in financial ruin. That institution that Hezbollah sponsored, right, that was the only financial institution Lebanon actually has. The banks have no money, you know, and Hezbollah had this, and now that's pummeled to the ground. So the people in Lebanon have no financial security, right? Very, very sad thing to see. And this is all because of so-called self-defense. Self-defense. All right. Let's see what's happening in North Carolina. North Carolina rejecting citizen aid. The shocking truth behind Helene. That's still not resolved. People are still missing and such. So we're going to take a look at this family here going to those places struck by the flooding and such.
Hey guys, I was here last week. We were dropping off everything's brand new. We got coats, brand new coats.
All right guys, this video is gonna be very interesting. The mission of this trip is to donate what they asked on the previous video.
Kids' toys. Kids' toys.
Kids were screaming. They're like, it's all adult stuff.
Yeah.
That kind of broke my heart.
I thought it was gonna be very easy, but boy, I was wrong.
Yeah, we're pretty saturated.
You are?
Yes.
We have toys.
We have toys.
Oh, you have toys?
We do have toys. I actually just turned him away because he's got a whole trailer full of stuff.
Are you kidding me?
You want to stick around all the way to the end to see what happened. Alright guys, so today is another beautiful day. Since you donated about $600, we decided to, hey, why not? We're gonna go on another supply run, and also we're gonna do something special for the kids. So let's go and let's do this.
You donated $600. That's quite a lot. But in these financial times, you know, not really. You can buy a lot of stuff for $600, but still, it's not enough. Right? We need more money. Yeah, you don't even need to send money, just blankets, clothes, and stuff like that, you know.
Guys, we actually have a good story right now. As we're shopping, someone just came up and noticed that we're shopping for this Helene relief, and they're like, what are you guys doing? And we're like, yeah, we're just going up to Asheville and buying a lot of stuff. And they're like, here, $50 for you. I'm like, what? Out of where? I mean, honestly, look at this.
Still like speechless, guys. So we're gonna go a couple other stores, see if they have gloves, socks, what else? Hats.
Whatever we can buy.
Anything that's warm, keeps people warm.
And squishmallows.
Oh yeah, and for kids,
we're gonna have to buy some of that stuff.
But anyways, we want to thank you guys who donated on PayPal and Super Chats. We have over $600 to spend. We only, how much do we spend right now?
Right now we only spent about $150 because another lady was gracious enough to give us $50 at Walmart. But what we're gonna do today, we're actually gonna match amount that was donated, $650, and we're gonna add on top of that and buy whatever we can with another $650 that will come from our pocket. So let's go and let's do this.
They're nice and soft. And look, they have extra pairs of this. These are nice socks for construction. More.
You have more of that?
So Miranda is basically saying MSM tells us the South Korean government has called back the Russian ambassador Georgy Zinoviev to protest against the military cooperation with North Korean troops. So, and let's see, Zinoviev, whatever, said that the cooperation is in line with the international law and the security of South Korea is not threatened, right? So that's very interesting.
Yeah, get another Kalaska.
Grab it, yeah.
Grab another.
Here.
We're getting a cart. Let's grab it. Squishies under here. Like this? You like, yeah, like different types. Yeah, okay.
So we guys found a lot of good warm
need another
socks.
cart?
Those are fuzzy socks, gloves for kids. Lots of soap. I know it's dirty.
Look at that, you know. This is so cool to see, right? Just giving it away to other people. And let's see if I hate shopping, so let's go forward a bit. They arrive at the place. Here we go.
We can check out some other places as well. So.
Hey guys. I was here last week. We were dropping off. Everything's brand new. We got coats, brand new coats.
We could use brand new coats.
Brand new.
We're trying not to.
I think people are.
Yeah.
We have toys.
We have toys.
Oh, you have toys?
We do have toys. Yeah.
Okay.
We've had some people bring in some toys.
Okay.
All right, so we've been directed right now to go to our next place. Hopefully we'll be able to be useful and make it.
And I've also heard like people up in Burnsville, I don't think if you want to go up that far. I don't even know how you get up there. But I've heard that people are like suffering from like hypothermia, like it's really bad. It's colder up there.
Yeah.
Because it's north of here. I don't know any contacts in Burnsville, but I just heard
It's at Burnsville.
Burnsville?
How far is that?
I guess this week was an overwhelming week of donations. People were just bringing stuff, so which is great. This is awesome. But I also got some other places where we're actually gonna check it out. This is a little further up where they need more supplies. But I need to find contacts in those areas because I just don't want to drive and not knowing.
How you guys doing? We got brand new coats. We got kids' toys.
We're pretty much.
Yeah, we're pretty saturated.
You are?
Yes.
Okay.
We are. This was the latest list of who's still taking things.
Okay.
You want to take a picture of this with your phone?
Yeah.
All right, so we didn't realize that
Everything
closes at 4, and we came right before 4 o'clock, and the church that we were planning to drop off all of these supplies, I guess they're no longer.
Look at the devastation, man. You know, still they're picking up the pieces. So let's see what Miran has to say. Mark Rutte, who used to be our Prime Minister and now General Secretary of the NATO, right, spoke to Sociaal about NATO's close partnership with Seoul, defense industrial cooperation, and the interconnected security of the Euro-Atlantic and Indo-Pacific. So, and we know about this. North Korea is sending troops to fight alongside Russia, Ukraine, would mark a significant escalation. They've been fighting in the Donbass for roughly half a year, so it's been secret, but now it's come out, and roughly half a year they've been fighting in the Donbass, the North Koreans.
Taking because at this moment that they're just overwhelmed with all of the donations. So I know that in 2 weeks they're going to need people are going to be asking for more donations. So it's a cycle. Yeah, right now they have enough, and then in the next 2 weeks or 3 weeks it's not going to be enough. So
will the next checkpoint be the checkpoint where they can drop off their goods? You need to follow this channel, right? I'm very bad in
Hey guys, thanks for watching. This is Zaitsev Family. My name is Russ, Scarlett, Bridget.
Zaitsev Family. So follow these people, right? If you want to know how it ends. Can they drop off their supplies, or will they be rejected? Right? So, we are going to close off with a song, of course. We have Sarah Morgan singing her Taxes song, which we love, right? And there's so much more to say. As I've said, the Netherlands is a third world country now, and a very, very sad thing to see. We're going to see a clip of a woman needing to leave her home, and a very, very sad thing to see. So we're going to share that. Before we close off, just to show that the Netherlands is sliding into a third world country. Here we have a mom with a kid who used to live in an apartment, and now she needs to go. She's not on any drugs or not addicted to anything, she needs to go. And that's her living space, She's lived there for I don't know how many years.
Problemen. Ik heb alleen een huis nodig. Als ik mijn leven niet zo op orde had gehad, dan hadden ze me geholpen.
Vandaag moet Angelique definitief haar huis uit.
Hoi. Hi. Hoe gaat het? Ja, kut. Ja, snap ik. Ja. Je moet dus zo de sleutel gaan inleveren. Ja, het is echt belachelijk. De gemeente geeft me geen urgentie, want ik wist dat ik eruit moest. Ik heb er zelf voor getekend. Corporaties die willen me niet helpen, want ik heb geen urgentie, dus ze mogen me niet laten voordringen. Ik krijg gewoon geen plek. Er zijn gewoon te weinig woningen. En als je ergens achteraan staat, dan heb je gewoon pech. Ja. Welkom in Nederland.
There aren't enough houses in the Netherlands. So, and she's like, welcome to the Netherlands. She needs to leave her living space. And who knows where she is now. This is very, very sad. Very, very sad. And this is not supposed to happen, right? Ever since we joined the EU, the Netherlands is a shithole. You don't want to go to the Netherlands, right? It's a shithole here. We have people from Eritrea, an African country, making the political capital of the Netherlands, The Hague, into a war zone. I've shown the footage, so we're going downhill very, very fast. And this woman has no home anymore, nor does her kid. And you'll probably have an institution such as Jeugdzorg, which is the CPS, Child Protection Service, saying, you have no home. Yep, we're going to take your kid. And then you leave behind a traumatized mother, right? This is how it works in the Netherlands. And you're not supposed to talk about this stuff. Otherwise, they deem you as a conspiracy theorist and a weird right-wing person, right? So, let's see what else. This is also a very nice song, Tom MacDonald, You Missed, about Donald Trump. Well, here we have Donald Trump, as was shown in the beginning of this broadcast, working at McDonald's. And we're going to look for that song from Sarah McDonald. And first we're going to scroll down. So I've shown you guys a lot of stuff. You're supposed to learn from this stuff. And as I've said before, right, these people in power are not working in the interest of the people. They're working in the interest of shadowy organizations such as Bilderberg, the World Economic Forum, Trilateral Commission, the Council on Foreign Relations, and other global institutions that no one voted upon, such as the United Nations, right? So people need to realize that all these institutions, these globalist institutions, are setting the agenda for the governments to follow. So this is all happening. It's not a conspiracy theory, right? This is all happening. You even have the Canadian Parliament applauding for Nazis. So it's not what I made up, right? This is really happening. It has happened. So we found the song, and we're going to show the song in a moment. And wait just 1 second. There we go. We need peace. That's what we need, right? We need prosperity and no taxes going to wars or other institutions that have no binding with the country that you live in, right? Such as the United Nations. It's a global institution that wants world dominance. We also have Agenda 2030, right? I've shown it on RHTVLive. Yeah, it's banned. Well, we're also on Facebook. So just look up my name and you'll find the live from yesterday. So we're going to close
You're in
off.
luck, sir. Well, they turn our dollars into francs, put them all in foreign banks, buy a couple dozen tanks, then they stick us with the bill. They say they're out of cash, so they subsidize and dash as we carry the world up the hill. Yeah, 'cause the more I make, the more they take, the more they take. The less I have, the less I have, the more I need, the more I need, the more I work, the more I work, the more I make, the more I make, the more they take until they've got it all. We'll just skip the solo. I'm sick and tired of this USD. I use it and they charge me, while everyone but us has it in reserves for free. I'm gonna buy a little boat, pay one less county fee, set sail for international waters where they can't audit me. Yeah, 'cause the more I make, the more they take, more they take. The less I have, the less I have, the more I need, the more I need, the more I work, the more I work, the more I make, the more I make, the more they take until they've got it all. Taxes. You're in luck.
You're in luck, sir. Yep. You've seen broadcast of RHTVLive. Now you know what's happening in and around our beautiful planet. I thank you all for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see each other in a